highest common factor. Now students, word itself will tell you we have to first find out the factors. First we have to find out the factors, then we have to find out the common factors, and from that common factors we have to find the highest common factor. So this word itself will tell you what you have to do. What is there? First we have to find factors of that number, and then from there will be different numbers. From that all the numbers we have to find the factors. In the factors we have to find out which are the common factors, and from the common factors we have to see which is the highest common factor. Okay. So the highest factor among all the common factors is called as the highest common factor. Now highest common factor is also called as greatest common divisor. Okay, it is also called as greatest. This is in short form we write as HCF, and we also write it as GCD, that is greatest common divisor. Okay, the first method is common factor method. So HCF of common factor method, what are we going to do? We are just going to find the common factors first. So the factors of 136 we have found out here, and this 1, 2, 4, 8, 17, 34, 68, 136. And the factors of 144 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 16, 18, 24, 36, 48, 72 and 144. So now from this we have to first find out the common factors. So which are the common factors? The common factors are 2, 4, then that's it I guess, 8. So these are the these are the common factors. So we will write 2, 4 and 8. They are the common factors of 136 and 144. So among these three, 8 is the highest common factor. So the highest common factor of 136 and 144 is equal to 8. So 8 will be your highest common factor. The next method is factorize method. Let us see what is the factorize method. Now here we find the prime factors of each number, then multiply the factors which are common in both the numbers. We will do an example here. Suppose 105 is the number. So here when we factorize this we get 357, and here you get 2711. So here 3 into 5 into 7, and here 2 into 7 into 11. So now among this we have to find out which are the common factors. Now here if you see, 7 is the only common factor, and it is also the highest common factor. So we just write 7 as the answer. Suppose there are two common numbers. Suppose if there is one more number common is 11, then you will multiply this 7 by 11 and 77 will be the highest common factor. But in this case only 7 is a common factor, so we are not multiplying with anything. But in case if there is any other number like 11 or 3 or 5, then we have to multiply that number by 7. So the answer is 7. Okay, this way you will find out the prime factorize method. Now you have studied two methods. One is common factor method. What you do, you first find the factors, then you find the common factors, and you find which is the highest common factor here. In the prime factorization method, what you do here, you find out which are the common factors and you multiply those common factors, and whatever answer you get, that is the highest common factor. The third one is long division method. So in this method, first we divide the greater number by the smaller number. So this is a greater number, this is a smaller number. So we will divide 252 by 144. So we will divide the greater number by the smaller number. If there is any remainder, then divide the divisor by the remainder and repeat the process till we get the remainder as 0. That means, suppose, now here if you see, if you see here 252, now it goes 1 time 144, so the remaining is, here it is 108 is your remainder. Now what does this mean? When you divide this, so this remainder you will again divide the number, that the divisor is here now. Okay, now this is the divisor. Now this divisor you will divide by this remainder. Okay, so this you will divide by 144. So again it will go 1s are minus 108. So the answer I will get is 36. So I'll divide this 136 by this 136. I'll divide 108 by 136. So I'll get 3 times 108. So now my remainder is 0. So now I will stop my answer here. So what will be my HCF of 144 and 52? My HCF will be the number which I get here. Okay, so the last divisor is the HCF. So this is our divisor. So the last divisor is will be the answer. So my HCF is 36. So this is long division method. Again I'll explain how you have to do. The greater number you have to divide with the smaller number. Whatever remainder you will get here, 108, that you will divide, the divisor you will write it here. This is a divisor, that you will write 144 here, and that you will divide by whatever is the remainder. Okay, this way you will follow till you get the remainder as 0. So whatever last divisor is there, that last divisor will be your final answer. The next fourth method is common division method. Common division method is again easy. You just have to divide it commonly. Okay, so it is common for all of them. So now if you see, they all are even numbers, so 2 will be common for all of them. So in 2's table 36 goes 1s are and 16 is 8s are. Your 2s are 4s are, 2s are 7s are. Now if you see here 36, the next number will go is not 2, because 7 don't 27 in 27 7 is there and it will not go in the table of 2. So let us try the next number, that is 3. Now if you see 1 plus 8, that is 9, 2 plus 4, here 2 plus 4 is again 6, and 2 plus 7, that is 9. So it will go in the table of 3. So 3 6 are, then 3 8s are, and 3 9s are. So now here if you see, we have to stop here, we cannot further divide this number. So here you will stop, and so how you will find the HCF of this now? The HCF of this is 2 into 3. So the HCF of this is 2 into 3, that is 6. So this way you will find the HCF with the common division method. So I hope students today you had studied a lot of different methods. So go through it and study this much. Then I'll teach you the least common multiple for the next class. Thank you, students. Good afternoon, students. We'll start with the next concept, least common multiple. Now, how to find the least common multiple, and first let us see what is least common multiple. Then our least common multiples of two or more numbers. Okay, we will be giving you two or more numbers, and from these two numbers we have to find the LCM. So how you are going to find? The lowest common multiple of two or more number is the smallest number which is a multiple of each number. Okay, so the number we will find the multiple of the numbers, and from the multiples whichever is the smallest multiple and which is common to both the numbers, that is called LCM, that is least common multiple. Now here we'll discuss this least common multiple by different methods. The first method is common multiple method. Let us take one example here. Let us find the common LCM of 6 and 8. Now multiples, we know that how to find the multiples. Multiple means multiplying a number with 1, multiplying the number with 2 times, 3 times, and going on this way. Suppose if I have to find the multiple of 6, then I will write 6 ones are 6, 2s are 12, 3s are 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54 and 60. So these are the multiples of 6. Second, we'll find the multiple of 8. Multiple of 8. So 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 threes are 24, 8 fours are 32, then 40, 48, 56, 64, 72 and 80. Okay, now here if you see, we have written the table of 8, that is multiple of 8. So now we will first find out the common multiples. So common multiples in both these numbers. So the common multiples, if you see, which are common. Now here I can see 24 are common in both. Then 48 is common in both. If I go beyond this, here it is 66, 72. So I can see 72 also will be common. So now here I will write which are the common multiples. So 24, 48, 72, and there will be few more. Okay, so these are the common multiples. Now what we have to find? We have to find the least common multiple, that is the lowest common multiple. So 24 is the lowest common multiple of 6 and 8. So the number 6 and 8. Now multiples means, students, you have to multiply the given number once, twice, thrice, like this. That is the table of 6 or whichever number they will give. You have to write a table of that, and then you have to compare the multiples of two numbers, and we have to find out which are the common multiples among them, and from the common multiples we'll write the lowest common multiple. So this way you will find out the common LCM by using a common multiple method. The second method is prime factorization method. Here this is the next method. We can find LCM using this method as well. Okay, now in this method what we do, we first find the prime factors of each number. Now you know how to find the prime factors, which we have studied before. So you will be finding the prime factors of each number, and then we will identify which of them are common prime factors. We will select the common prime factors, and then we will find the product of this prime factors. Means you will multiply all the common prime factors, and the answer what we get will be the LCM. That is, suppose for 16, if I take 16, I will take my 2. So 2 8s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are, and 2 1s are. Here if I see for 28, 2 14s are, 2 7s are, 7 1s are, 2 20s are, 2 10s are, 2 5s are, and 5 1s are. So what factors I will be getting here? I am getting 2 into 2 into 4 times. And next I am getting 2 into 2 into 7. The last one, the factors what I am getting is 3 times 2 and 1 time 5. So these are the factors I am getting. Now what I have to do? I have to find out the LCM. Now how will I write the LCM here? Now if you see, the common numbers are 2, 2, 2. So I will write that 2. Again here 2, 2, 2. So again I will write the number 2. Now now here if I see whatever is common, that I will write again. Here this 2 I will write once. I'll write this 2. Whatever is the remaining, you will write that all the numbers once you finish writing the common. So now when you multiply this, you will get the answer as 560. So this is your least common multiple of 16, 28 and 40. So this way, now how you found out this is, I have taken all the common 2's once and twice. Now this 2 I am not going to write 6 times. It is common in all 3, so I'll be writing it only once and twice. Now this remaining 2, this 2 and this 2 I'll be writing only once. Then whatever is the remaining, that is this 2, from here 7 and from here 5 I am writing here. Okay, so this way I'll be writing my LCM, and I'll get the product as 560. The next method is common division method. Now in this method we find the smallest prime number which exactly divides the given numbers. Okay, so we will find one number, the smallest prime number, which will divide all the 3. Now here all these 3 numbers will be divided by one prime number, and we'll write the quotient below. the corresponding number. That means suppose if I am taking 2 as the lowest prime number. Now how do I know that 2 will get divided? Because if you see in the units place, your 6, your 8 and your 4, now they all are even. That means it will go in the table of 2. So I'll be writing 1s are 8s are 2s are 4s are 2s are and 7s are. So this is my quotient I am writing. So I'll write all the quotients given below that corresponding number, that is 36 can each 18. Okay, that way I'll write it one below the other. Now again I have to divide, again I have to find the number which is common for all of them and which will go in the same table. Now here if I see in the units place 8, 4 and 7. Now 8, 4 and 7, they are not even numbers, so it will not go in the table of 2. So let me try with the table of 3. Now as per the divisibility rule, 8 plus 1 9, yes, then it goes in the table of 3. 4 plus 2 is 6, so it goes in the table of 3. 7 plus 2 is 9, it goes in the table of 3. That means 3 will be my common prime number. So 3's table, it goes 6 times, this goes 8 times and this goes 9 times. Okay, so now if you see here, there is no number which is common for all of them. So now how we will do? Now I know 2 will go for this 6 and 8. So I will write 2. So this 3's are 4's are, and I will write this 9 as it is. Now if I see 3 and 9, it goes in the table of 3, so I can use my this and I keep this 4 as it is and this 3 times. So this way I will divide and find the prime number till I get 1 as the quotient for each number. Okay, so I'll just go on dividing this like this. So now 3, I'll write the same, I'll write 1. Now here 4, now this 1 comes below, now this 1 and this 1. Now if you see, all the quotients are 1 and I'm getting the numbers here as this 2 3 2 3 3 4. Okay, so what we will do, so now I'll be writing the LCM of this number. So what we will write? We will write all the numbers here. 2 into 3 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 4. And when you multiply, 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12, 12 3s are 36, 36 into again 12. So we will do 36 into 12. So 6 2s are 12, 3 in the 3 2s are 6, 1 7, 6 3. So my answer will be 432. So my LCM will be 432. So this way we will be finding the common division method. Okay. Now the next important part is your relationship between HCF and LCM. Now here understand the product of any two numbers. Now we will give you any two numbers, and when you multiply these two numbers, okay, the answer what you get, will be the same as the answer when you multiply HCM and LCM. Now suppose example, if I am given LCM as 4, HCF as 20, and I have to find the product. So what will I do? I will write the formula, product of a number is equal to HCF into LCM. substituting the values. Now I know what is the HCF. HCF is 20. LCM is 4. So I multiply 20 into 4. I get the answer as 80. So this way you will find the product of a number. I'll take one more example. Now suppose if we are given two numbers of, if you see here example 22, the HCM and LCM of two numbers are HCF is equal to 21 and LCM is equal to 3003. If one number, they are saying if 273 is one of the number, so one of the number is equal to 273. Find the other number. The other number is equal to how much? Now we know that, so let us solve this. Now we know that product of two numbers is equal to HCF into LCM. Now product of two numbers, so we have one number as 273, but we don't know the other number, so we are multiplying this, because in formula it is product means multiplication. Other number, okay, that is equal to, now HCF is given as 21, LCM is given as 3003. So what are we going to do here? First we multiply this 21 into 3003. Now this number will come at the denominator, so other number is equal to this. So when you solve this, you get the answer as 231. So 231 is the other number. Okay, so this way you will be solving the problems based on relationship between HCF and LCM. If HCF is given and LCM is given, you can easily find the product. If the product is given, you can find LCM or HCF, whichever is asked. So this way students, you can solve the sums based on HCF and LCM. Thank you students.